This week on The Real Housewives of New York.
I don't need grown-ass women yelling at me at the floor room. I've come very far in my life to avoid
and I
like that.
Yelling at you.
This isn't like Staten Island.
Don't call me Staten Island, okay? I'm a born and raised city person, so please, let's not.
Okay.
Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of New York. That's season 15, episode 2. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the episode begins with Erin. She meets her mom in a hair store. As we learned last week, her mom has been diagnosed with breast cancer and has been going through it. So Erin cut her hair to have it the same length as her mom's. And I thought it was super nice that Ubah was there as well. Matter of fact, Ubah was the first one of the girls of the group who Erin told about her mom's diagnosis. So they've definitely become much closer. So the mom starts trying on some different wigs, and as she's trying those wigs on with the stylist, Ubah and Erin quickly talk about the party, mainly Brynn. Erin is very mad at Brynn for stirring the pot and making an issue between her and Jenna by telling Jenna that Erin said that she was poor. Erin says that she didn't say that, but that Brynn just does that. Then Ubah asks her how is she doing with her husband Abe, and she starts to cry. So it's very clear that things are not okay. We could tell that from last episode, and I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about them splitting up by the end of this season. Moving on, Sai and Jenna meet up. So Sai tells Jenna that her daughter is trying to get into a particular school in New York called La Guardia. I think it's like a music and arts talents high school. Sai then talks about the party. She says that she is really trying to work on herself. It was not her intention to lose it with Brynn the other night. She just got very upset. And to be fair, I think it was understandable for Sai to have gotten mad. She was trying to fix things with Jenna, and here she finds out that Brynn has been telling Jenna that Sai says she hates you. But nevertheless, Sai did end up apologizing for losing her cool with the group. She sent a text message, and then she sent a separate text message to Brynn, which she didn't answer, by the way. Sai says that Brynn does this stuff over and over again, but Jenna seemed to be mostly on Brynn's side. She kept bringing up a bunch of excuses for her, which I get it, they're friends, but it kind of sucked because Sai was really opening up about her feelings. Sai says that Brynn does a lot of shady things off camera as well, and that she recently sent like a threatening message saying that she was like carbon monoxide. It's kind of weird. But Jenna says that they should just try and talk. Then we see a family scene with Raquel. She's with her 2 kids and her partner and the dogs. They're cooking and just hanging out. I like Raquel and her fiance. They look like cool people. I don't really see them bringing much to the show though. I kind of see her as like a Jenna, meaning someone that they're super cool and like artistic and have a cool, vibe and all that, but like we already have Jenna. Like, do we really need someone else like that? That's not really gonna add much to the drama. But again, this is only episode 2, so we'll see what happens. So then Erin goes over to Brynn's apartment to talk things out. Erin right away didn't even like that Brynn asked about her haircut as if it was just a regular haircut, which it's not. It's significant or something. But anyway, Erin is trying to talk to her. Brynn wasn't really feeling it. Erin says, I've been very stressed and emotional the other night. I don't remember what happened, but whatever happened, I apologize. Brynn says, well, you should say I'm sorry, not I apologize. But it's interesting that you don't remember. And Erin says, you're being so condescending. But the thing is, Brynn is upset because she feels like Erin and Sai tag teamed her. Erin says that she didn't know Sai was going to jump in, and she also clarifies that she didn't talk bad about her in the podcast with Jeff Lewis. Brynn says, well, I am a grown woman. I don't need no other woman yelling at me. I was like, do you know what show you're on? The Housewives. You don't want anyone to yell at you. Huh? Brynn says to Erin that this is not Staten Island to be screaming. Erin says, don't call me Staten Island. I was born and raised a city person. Oh, okay. Brynn says, okay, city person. Erin does end up apologizing for the radio show. Brynn then starts to cry because she says that the radio show affected her. Erin then says that Brynn talking to Jenna hurt her, And Brynn says that she didn't go out of her way to tell Jenna. They were having a conversation, and it just naturally like happened that she ended up saying it. But she agrees that she probably shouldn't have. But it looks like most of the cast sort of knew that Jenna was going through financial issues. So when Erin made the comment about Jenna not paying her the Uber that she got, maybe Brynn kind of got that and made something out of it. That's what Erin thinks. So when they were in an accord, they kind of clear the air. Erin opens up about her mom and her marriage and starts to cry. I do kind of wish that maybe Brynn could have like given her a hug or something in that moment, but um, they're pretty much cool now. And yeah. In the next scene, Jenna, her son, and some other people go rock climbing. Poor Jenna was so scared, and it was worse when she was getting higher and higher because she was, how am I going to get down now? She also talks to her son about college. He's looking at colleges, and he might leave the state. Jenna actually is encouraging him to go far away just to experience the world, because that's what she did. She was from California. She went all the way to New York for college. Okay, also, you guys, when they leave the rock climbing, Jenna gets a new Bentley that she just purchased, allegedly, a 2024 Bentley. Maybe this is her way to make it look like she's not broke, like they're saying she is. I don't know. So then Erin and Abe go to some restaurant. She is gonna have a girls' trip at the Hamptons over there in her house at the Hamptons. They talk a little about their problems. So apparently he has a habit of doing things without telling her. For example, they had some Bitcoin that was going to go up in value, but he sold it before that and she barely found out. I was just like, really, Bitcoin? He also never told her about certain bills that they had. So it was a lot of things, and I can see how that could be a huge problem because it creates distrust. That's what it does. He claims that he just didn't want to, it's not that he wanted to hide it, he just didn't want to stress her with these issues, and I think that could be true. He also reveals that he has always felt some pressure to provide for her because prior to getting with her, she was getting like flown by really rich men. So I feel bad that this is sort of like an insecurity that he has. So the conversation seemed to go pretty well, but yeah, you can definitely tell that there's a lot of issues that they're not really talking about. Then we see Sai and Ubah go shopping, and well, it looks like Ubah is also mad at Brynn. She's still mad that Brynn blurted it out last season that Ubah had a man in Connecticut, so she's still mad about that. And she agrees that other people are also responsible with all these little beefs, like with the Jenna and Erin thing, but she says that Brynn be twisting information and doing all that stuff. Also, apparently, to go to the Hamptons, they're going to take a helicopter, but Sai and Ubah decide that they're just going to go driving. So, last part of the episode, Brynn, Rebecca, and Jessel meet up. Finally, we didn't see Jessel the entire episode until like the last 5 minutes. So, they're the only ones going on the helicopter, apparently, because Sai and Ubah are driving. And they called Jenna to see if she was on her way, but she was already driving to the Hamptons. Also, as they were waiting, Brynn says that she's still mad at Sai for always screaming, and she says, "We're not in Rikers Island." What is it with Brynn and these islands? First it was Staten Island, now it's Rikers? Like, what's her beef with islands? So, anyway, Brynn, Jessel, and Rebecca are the only ones who end up going on the helicopter, so they get going. And when they are up there, Brynn turns to Rebecca and says, "What should we say to people if we're asked about your Scientology?" Apparently, Rebecca is in Scientology. Rebecca says you should just say no comment. And she didn't want to talk about it. To be fair, it really wasn't the best setting to have the conversation. They were in the helicopter, there was turbulence, and there was a lot of noise. But that's very interesting, though, that she is in Scientology. So I wonder if this will have more to play in the season because they showed that when they started filming, a bunch of different articles had published and, they were reporting on the fact that she is in Scientology. I feel like I kind of remember those articles. I may remember them vaguely. So yeah. This was a very, 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 very boring episode. I feel like it was a filler episode, which like, damn, how is the second episode and it's already a filler episode? I mean, I don't know if this is how the season continues. I might have to just go ahead and dip out. But yeah, you guys, what were your thoughts about the episode? Did you think it was a filler episode as well? Was it pretty boring for y'all? Let me know what your thoughts were. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.